we're also a chapter of Veterans for Peace. And through our Deported Veteran Advocacy Project, for several years, we have been working on getting an amendment to 8 U.S.C. Code 1101 Alpha 22, which is also mentioned in a bill introduced by Congressman Takano a couple of years ago, honoring the Oath Act, H.R. 5151. And basically, that is part of what our ask is of you also, Congressman Garcia. We know that an executive order to bring our deported veterans home immediately is a quick fix. However, should a new president come into office at one point, that could change very quickly. In order to really have a permanent solution, we need to have legislation passed. And a clarification to amendment to 8 U.S.C. Code 1101 Alpha 22, which talks about what constitutes loyalty and allegiance of a person to be considered a national, if not a citizen of the United States, can be addressed by amending this particular USC code to clearly state that when the soldier took the oath of enlistment, they proved beyond a doubt their loyalty and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and should be granted nationalist status, if not citizenship, retroactive to the day that they completed their basic training. In a recent ruling that the ACLU won in Sama versus the Department of Defense, it talks about establishing a policy that once existed to allow those serving that are non-citizens to complete their citizenship process when they complete their basic training. What a great opportunity for our non-citizen members of the military to not only prove their loyalty by completing their basic training, but at that time completing also their U.S. citizenship.
Yes, let me respond. Representative Mark Takano is not just an ally, but a friend. He is supporting a new way forward. He has attended hearings and meetings that we've held in Washington, D.C., and we're working together on other issues like transportation and inflation to put people back to work. So Mark is a friend and an ally. With respect to the bill that you are mentioning, one, an executive order is good, but it is temporary and a Band-Aid. We need to codify like those that will benefit veterans and give them their due process and an opportunity to reunite with families. That is the thrust of a new way forward, and why codifying the elements of the law into the broader immigration system is so important. So we are, of course, welcoming of executive orders, but we know that in order to address the issues that affect veterans and their loved ones and their families and the larger immigrant community, we need immigration reform, and we need to bring about the types of changes that we are having this afternoon, this morning, depending on where you are in the country. And that's why we have put forth this very bold proposal that is known as a new way forward.
Great. Thank you, Congressman Garcia.